This program is brought to you by South Infertility and IVF.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Conceive. So in this series we have been discussing about fertility issues. Okay, so I have been talking a lot of aspects of male infertility, and in this episode we are going to cover a few things which do have a very major impact on male fertility. So what are these things? Things like mobile phone, laptop, computers, TV and microwave oven are a part of daily things in our life. We cannot simply live without these things nowadays. So are they good for us? So looking at these things individually, first of all, looking at microwave oven, it makes it so easy to cook. You have these frozen foods from the supermarket, you get them, you put in microwave and you get that steaming hot food in just few seconds. So what happens in the microwave? See, the food which are cooked in microwave, what is happening is that the nutrients are completely changed in the process of cooking. So the vitamins and nutrients get lost. Not only that, there are some chemical changes in the components which result in lot of toxic products. Because our body is not engineered to metabolize these toxic products, because the nature never had these things before. Our liver, our kidneys are not able to actually discard these toxic things. So what happens is that these toxic things get accumulated in our body and it stays for longer period. So you used a microwave last year, maybe it's still there in your body now. These toxic things are not only just carcinogenic means it can produce cancer, but they do have a very bad effect on sperms. The function of the sperms are reduced, the abnormalities in the sperms are increased, resulting in infertility and other issues. So the microwave oven is quite bad for infertility, and the funny thing is that it is banned in a country like Russia. So why they have banned in their country? Because there are enough evidence that it is very harmful for the health. And in case you don't have enough time to use these things, like you feel that the oven takes long time or the gas cooking takes long time, what you can do is that you can thaw the frozen food in the fridge or outside for a while. If you're going for work, you can keep in the fridge. When you come back, it's thawed, so it gets quicker. So you don't have to use microwave just for the speed's sake.
Southend Fertility and IVF, where hope meets happiness. Established in 2001 and guided by care, ethics and expertise, Southend has completed over 10,000 ART cycles. It offers comprehensive infertility treatment for both men and women. Modern facilities and experienced team is the hallmark of Southend. The centers are at Vasant Vihar, Gurgaon, Saket, Paschim Vihar and Amritsar. Southend Fertility and IVF.
This program is brought to you by South Infertility and IVF.
What about mobile phones? Okay, so now we all know that mobile phones are very, very common. Even kids have a lot of mobile phones with them. Recently there was a news that there are more mobile phones than there are toilets to homes. That means there are homes without toilet, but there are not people without mobile phones. So what do you think is the effect of mobile phone on fertility? Now the research have clearly proven that the microwaves that are released from the mobile phones are very harmful for male fertility. So, if you have a habit of keeping your mobile phone in the pocket, that too in your pant pockets, it actually is killing the sperm every minute that you have your mobile phone, not just when you are using it all the time. So, it has many effects. It will reduce the amount of sperms which are produced, it reduces the movement of the sperms, and it also causes abnormal sperms. So, if you do have to use your mobile phone, keep it in your shirt pocket and not in your pant pocket. Another thing, when you are sleeping, don't keep the mobile phone close to your body because it is still harmful for you whether you use it or use it closely. So, at least reduce the exposure of mobile waves and don't keep it near. If possible, what you can do is use the mobile phone only to make necessary calls or only for your official or business or personal purposes, but don't keep with you all the time. Now it's a world of computers. We cannot live without computers, we cannot have a life without laptops. Wherever we go, we carry the laptop with us. Whether you are traveling, whether you are going out on a holiday, people tend to carry laptops even on holiday. Of course, you can't get away from work, There will not be any world without you there to work. Is it right? What is the bad effect of laptop that you are using? So, when we are talking about male infertility, we look at the effect of laptop on male infertility. The word laptop means computer on your lap, but actually you are not supposed to keep the computer or the laptop on your lap. So, that is the reason why now these companies have actually changed the name from laptop to notebook, because when you keep the laptop on your lap, especially if a man is using it, the research have shown that there is a 2.8 degree rise in the scrotal temperature. Normally, the temperature of the scrotum is 2 degree less than the body temperature. So, that is how the sperm functions and spermiogenesis, the production of sperm, everything happens. So, if you are using a laptop on the lap, the scrotal temperature goes up. That means the sperm production is coming down, reduced. Sometimes it can even cause azoospermia, which is a condition where you do not have any sperm. So, we think that okay, we are using it only for a short period. Again, when they did a serial study on how the temperature is going up, 15 minutes or 10 minutes of usage is enough to go the temperature to go up by 1 degree. So, even if you are using for a short period, it is still harmful for you. So, what is the advice? You can still use your laptop, but keep it on a table and reduce the usage of laptop. If it is needed for work or necessary things, you can use it, but don't be on the laptop 24 hours because we do need our human species to continue, we do need, otherwise we will have to freeze the sperms for future. We don't like it hot, do we? But what happens in many of the jobs, what is happening is that the exposure to the heat is very high. For example, if you are a chef or if you are working in a fire department where you are constantly near a furnace or fire, the temperature that your body is exposed is very high. Similarly, in jobs involving driving, where for example in lorry drivers and so on, we find that the body temperature is higher because of the prolonged sitting or the heat exposure. So, what happens in this condition is that the sperm production is very much related to temperature. The sperm production is very much affected by the heat exposure. So, subfertility and infertility in men are very common with heat exposure jobs. So, what we can do about it? Can we stop working near the heat or fire? It is not always practical and it is not always possible. A driver has to drive, he may not be able to do any other job. So, the people who are exposed to heat, what they can actually do is, they can have intervals away from the heat. So, there is a time where there is time for the recovery of the sperms. The other practical option is to cool down the body, like immersing yourself in a tub of cool water or having a swim in a river for at least half an hour or 1 hour every day might actually help with the sperm production if they do have problems with subfertility. The other condition what we see is that it's very popular to go for sauna or hot bath, hot jacuzzis and stuff these days. But men do not realize that being in a hot sauna, being exposed to very high temperature, it is actually very bad for their health. So men should avoid using sauna, hot tubs and hot jacuzzis and so on.
Southend Fertility and IVF, where hope meets happiness. Established in 2001 and guided by care, ethics and expertise, Southend has completed over 10,000 ART cycles. It offers comprehensive infertility treatment for both men and women. Modern facilities and experienced team is the hallmark of Southend. The centers are at Vasant Vihar, Gurgaon, Saket, Paschim Vihar and Amritsar. Southend Fertility and IVF.
This program is brought to you by Southend Fertility and IVF.
Another aspect of male infertility, and surely very important, would be the exercise. Nowadays it has become very popular for men to go to gym and showcase a gym body, six packs and all that stuff. Hollywood stars and Bollywood stars are all having their six packs and gym body. But is gymming good for the male infertility and fertility issue? Actually, you think that they're more healthy when they look like that straight from the gym. But the fact is that exercise in a gym and having a gym body is not good for fertility, surprisingly. Because the level of testosterone, which is the male hormone, is reduced after vigorous exercise, excessive exercise and gym exercise. So if the level of testosterone is reduced, the sperm production is reduced. The other problem is that most of the men do use some form of steroids and excessive amount of protein to build the body like that, and they are as such very harmful. Any alteration in the hormone profile and steroid usage will reduce the sperm production and the male fertility is actually reduced. So before you think about those gym bodies, you have to think that only moderate amount of exercise and a slow form of exercise, and exercise which is in par with the nature, whatever we used to do as a primitive, like we walking or jogging or a form of gardening and swimming, all those things are better form of exercise compared to exercise in gym. And of course, the best form of exercise and the best form of improvement for male fertility is yoga. The age-old Indian tradition of yoga. Yoga was found in India, but Indians have forgotten about yoga altogether. Now the Americans, the British, the Australians, they're all crazy about yoga. Why? Yoga is a very good form of exercise. What happens in yoga is it has a lot of effect on the circulatory system, the neurological system. It is very good in relieving stress. So it has a marked effect on male fertility and female fertility. So it is very good to practice yoga. So, in conclusion, for male fertility, we have to avoid all stressful conditions and strenuous exercises like exercise in gym. We have to reduce the usage of mobile phones and computers. You have to stop using the laptop on your lap, and you should keep it on the table if needed. And we have to keep on trying various methods to reduce the amount of stress, so that the male fertility is preserved, and there is no difficulty in having children, and that to having normal babies. Hope you have enjoyed this episode of Conceive, and listen carefully to all the tips. So, go on and get your yoga mats out and start exercising with yoga.
This program is brought to you by South Infertility and IVF.
South End Fertility and IVF, where hope meets happiness. Established in 2001 and guided by care, ethics and expertise, South End has completed over 10,000 ART cycles. It offers comprehensive infertility treatment for both men and women. Modern facilities and experienced team is the hallmark of South End. The centers are at Vasant Vihar, Gurgaon, Saket, Paschim Bihar and Amritsar. South End Fertility and IVF,